Shalom, brothers and sisters. I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about forbidden practices and traditions. Forbidden practices and traditions. All right. And this is not so much to the Israelites that have not woke up. This is more so for the ones who have woke up, and maybe still struggling with some things. And I did a video earlier, kind of touching on old habits and being stern and stable in the law of Yah and in the Torah. So I want to go further and talk about, again, forbidden practices and traditions. All right. While, again, and this is to the righteous remnant, all right, and I'm not, trying to tell you guys anything that I myself didn't go through. Again, I've been in this truth for exactly 10 years and 6 months. And I have discovered a lot of things that I was doing that was offensive to Yah, and so some things, again, we may not even think about, but anything that's contrary to what Yah has told us to do is an offense to the law, especially if you're not keeping the law. Things like Numbers 15:38, wearing your fringes. How many of you are wearing fringes? I'm not trying to point nobody out, but I've seen 1,000 videos, of so-called righteous remnant Israelites, and nobody got the fringes on. Nobody's wearing the fringes with the border of blue. All right? We have to keep that commandment. The fringes are a reminder of the 613 commandments, that when we would go to do something to offend Yah and to do something against his law, when we look upon the fringes, we will remember the law of Yah and we'll remember to keep the commandments. All right? So, if you're not wearing fringes, man, get you some fringes on your clothing. Again, I never preach nothing I don't do myself. I literally have put fringes on all my shirts and all my regular shirts. I didn't just designate some special shirts. No, I literally pulled out all my shirts out the drawer and I put fringes on them. That's what you have to do. All right? Fringes. Now, another thing, some of you still celebrate birthdays, okay? We are not, just like we're not to worship other men, you yourself count as a man. You yourself count as a human being. You are not to even have self-worship. And that's what birthdays are. It's self-worship. And our ancestors were forced to celebrate birthdays. I mean, you only see it, okay, the Pharaoh celebrated his birthday. And then we see that in 2nd Maccabees that the king, the Greeks, forced our people in slavery to celebrate birthdays. Here, let me read that for you. It says, this is 2nd Maccabees chapter 6, verse 7 through 9. It says, and on the day of the king's birthday every month, they were led along with bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices. And when the festival of Bacchus came, they were compelled to go in procession in honor of Bacchus, wearing wreaths of ivy. A decree went out to the neighboring Greek cities by the suggestion of Ptolemy that they should observe the same conduct against the Jews, and should make them eat of the sacrifices, and that they should kill such as did not choose to go over to the Greek rites. So the present misery was for all to see. So at one point, we were forced to celebrate the king's birthday. How? Uh, the cake that they ate was symbolic of child sacrifice. So in essence, the cake that you're eating children. You're literally eating children. And so we were forced to celebrate. It is a high holiday. I ain't calling it no holy day because ain't nothing holy about satanic worship. But in the Satanist Bible, it is their most high so-called holy holiday. Self-worship is the highest satanic holiday. Go look it up. Celebrating your birthday. All right? Some of you haven't let that go. Celebrating your birthday. Some of you still participating in Black Friday, Lent, Martin Luther King Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Trying to think of some other holidays here. I haven't celebrated them, and it's been a decade since I've even mentioned these holidays. Father's Day, Mother Day. Yeah, all of these holidays, ladies and gentlemen, are not ordained by Yah. And I'm going to show you that we're not supposed to be following these traditions. Okay? These are the traditions of the other nations. Now, I read for you in 2 Maccabees chapter 6, verse 7 through 9, where you see the king forced us to celebrate birthdays. Now, let's see what Leviticus, let's go to the law. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 18, and we're going to read verse 1 through 5. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 1 through 5. All right? And it reads, Yah spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, I am Yah your God. Do not perform the practice of the land of Egypt in which you dwelled, and do not perform the practice of the land of Canaan to which I bring you, and do not follow their traditions. Y'all hear that, children? Do not follow their traditions. All right? Those traditions would include everything I just named. And I'm probably missing some out the bunch. You get what I'm saying? I'm probably missing some out the bunch. But let's go. So it says, do not follow their traditions. Verse 4, carry out my laws and safeguard my decrees to follow them. So as I said, anything that is not written in the law, that those fall on the lines of traditions of man. And we're not to follow those traditions. You have a whole heritage, and Yah gave you traditions to follow. They're called holy days because they come from a holy God. And you, Israel, are a holy people that's been set apart just for Yah. So your entire being should be at the service of Yah. That's even down to what you give recognition to. All right? So it says, verse 4, I'm going to read it again. Carry out my laws and safeguard my decrees to follow them. I am Yah, your God. You shall, verse 5, you shall observe my decrees and my laws, which man shall carry out, and by which he shall live. I am Yah, right? So now, if we go back, let's go to actually forward. Let's go to Deuteronomy 6 and 24, because let's see what Yah says there about the commandments. Deuteronomy 6 and 24. Says, Yah commanded us to perform all these decrees, to fear Yah our God for our good, all the days, to give us life as this very day. So it still stands today. The only thing that's going to give you children of Israel and myself life is the law, statutes, and commandments of the Almighty Most High Yah. All right? That's it. It's verse 25. And it will be a merit or righteousness for us if we are careful to perform this entire commandment before Yah, our God, as he commanded us. Now, let's go to Jeremiah chapter 10. It said, out of the mouths of 2 or 3 witnesses. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 10, and I want to look at verses 1 through 16. And I'm going to hang my hat right here. Jeremiah chapter 10, verses 1 through 16. And this is it right here. Stay away from these traditions of the other nations. Yah gave you holy days. He gave you Sabbaths with an S. Let's honor those. Let's honor those. Forget a birthday. How about this? You're only born once, and you die once. To celebrate your birthday year after year, you're not coming out the birth canal year after year. All right? So Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1 through 16 says, hear the word that Yah has spoken concerning you, O house of Israel. Thus said Yah, do not learn from the way of the nations. Do not be frightened by the signs of the heavens, though the nations are frightened by them, for the practices of the nations are foolish. Oh, forgot some. Easter, Resurrection Sunday, Sunday worship. All of these things are the traditions of the nations. And we're not to learn the ways of those heathens. All right? It says, for one takes wood that he cut down from the forest, fashioned by an artisan with an adze, embellishes it with silver and gold, fastens it with nails and with hammers, so that it does not come apart. They are like a sculpted palm tree. They do not speak. They are carried about, for they cannot walk. Do not fear them, for they can do no harm, nor can they do good. There is none like you, O Yah. You are great, and your name is great in might. Who would not fear you, O King of the nations? For kingship befits you. For among all the wise men of the nations and in all their kingdoms, it is known that there is none like you. Verse 8. They are uniformly foolish and stupid. The vain idols for which they are punished, it is but wood. The same wood that you saying your idol JC was hung on, nailed to. Okay? That's an idol. Okay? As it turns out, the sacrificial lamb, first off, was never the savior. The sacrificial lamb was used to get the attention of Yah because it was a pure animal. It was not, it was unblemished. Whereas we were blemished because of sin. So, by offering up the blood of goats, of a unblemished ram or goat, and of a female, might I add, not a 33-year-old male, but a female, by offering this up, that sweet-smelling aroma of unblemished blood, Yah smells that and knows that his children needs him. And then he comes and he would rescue them. Okay? The lamb itself was not the savior. We burnt it, as a matter of fact. In our law, we were told to burn the lamb. Did they burn JC body? No. They did not. They wrapped that mother. And he was nailed to a tree. He was nailed to a piece of wood, which by our law, if you hang a man on a tree and leave him there, both, he's cursed. So this is not instructions. That was not instructions that were given to us children. That's why you have to learn the law. All their offerings are illegal. The European man is illegal. And so is all his offerings. The Bible that you're reading, what you're looking at, reason why they call your Tanakh an Old Testament is because they conquered us. And they call their epistles, aka letters, New Testament because they have been seen, as the conquerors, and we have beheld them as gods. It's shameful to say. I really struggle to say that. If you're wondering why I was stuttering so much, I really struggle to say that because it's such a shame that how far we've fallen, and we've allowed fools to rule over us, and we allow fools to have at it with our heritage. Shame on us, and it's time for us to come back. Get off the drugs. Leave that book alone. It's a spell. It's a drug. Let me finish reading. All right? Verse 9. Beaten silver is imported from Tarshish and gold from Uphaz, the work of an artisan in the hands of the goldsmith. Turquoise and purple are their raiment, all of them the work of skilled craftsmen. But Yah, God, is true. He is the living God and the eternal King. From his anger the earth quakes, and nations cannot bear his wrath. Tell them this: the gods who did not make the heavens and the earth shall vanish from the earth and from under these heavens. Did JC make the earth and the heavens? F no. Did Buddha? F no. Did Muhammad? F no. Did their rock that they walk around to Mecca? Did that rock that they call it Allah? Did that rock make the heaven and earth? No. Did Mary? Did the fake ass Virgin Mary? Did she create the heavens and the earth? No. So therefore, these are all the false gods, false images. Hey, if you Indian, did the Sri Yantra make the heavens and the earth? No, she did not, with her 10 arms. No, she did not. So therefore, none of these false gods, okay, the Gandhi? Hell no. None of these false gods, okay, did all the white men who made up all these religions, hey, let me get these names. I don't want to get nobody's name wrong. Let me name these people right. Where's my paper? Let me name these people right. Give me 1 second. Let me name these people right. I don't want to get nobody's name wrong here. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how y'all is about y'all religion. Y'all serious. Okay? William Miller, the white man who made Seventh-day Adventists, did he create the heavens and the earth? What about Charles Taze Russell, the Jehovah's Witness religion creator? The white man who created the Jehovah's Witness religion, Charles Taze Russell. What about the creator of Mormon religion, Joseph Smith? What about Charles Parham, the Pentecostal religion creator? What about John Smith, the white man who created the Baptist religion? Huh? Did any of these white men create the heavens and the earth? Then why are you buffoons following them? It's a fool. God ain't with him. These are all what you call founders. So let's read what Jeremiah prophesied about that. Founders. The gods who did not make the heavens and the earth shall vanish from the earth. The gods who did not make the heavens and the earth shall vanish from the earth and from under these heavens. But Yah made the earth with his might. He established the world with his wisdom, and with his understanding spread out the heavens. So that cancel out the Trinity, because that sounds singular. That sounds singular and personal. With his understanding spread out the heavens. At the sound of his placement of a multitude of water in the heavens, he raised clouds from the end of the earth. He makes lightning bolts for the rain and brings forth wind from his treasures. Every man is bereft of wisdom. Every founder is shamed. Every founder is shamed. How? by his graven image. For his molten idol is false, and there is no life in them. They are vanity, the work of deception. When they are dealt with, they shall perish. And Yah will deal with those molten images, those idols. They will be dealt with. They are going to perish. They are vanity. They are false, and they are deception. That Christian Bible of 66 books, I don't care if you got 80 books. Hell, I don't care if you got 120 books. It's idolatry, it's false, and it's deception. Hear me today, children of Israel. Stay out of these traditions. Verse 16, the last verse. Unlike these is the portion of Jacob. You have something better. Why are you settling for second-rate fake money when Yah gave you real money? He gave you authentic truth that cannot be traced, cannot be copied, cannot be altered, cannot be changed. It's strong and it's going to stay strong and can't no man destroy it. Why would you trade that for something made with man's hands? This is made with man's hands. Why would you trade something that man can't touch or make for this? For this ish? This trash. This is trash. 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 Unlike these is the portion of Jacob, for he is the molder of everything. Originator. Our forefathers were blessed by Yah to be the originators of everything. You need to go to the authentic source, Israel, and live in it. Stop chasing falsehood. Unlike these is the portion of Jacob, for he is the molder of everything, and Israel is the tribe that is his heritage. Who is the tribe that is his heritage? Israel. Israel is his heritage. It's the heritage of Jacob. Not the other nations, not the white man, not the Chinese man, let me call them by their real name. Not the Edomites, not the Moabites, not the Ammonites. You understand? Not the Hamites. You understand, children of Israel? It's you. You're the inheritance of Jacob. His name is Yah, Master of Legions. That is your God. Bow to him, swear to him only, serve him only, follow his Sabbaths only, and leave the heathenistic traditions alone. In the name of Yah, Israel, you be at peace and live well and have life abundantly in the law of Yah and no place else.